Hello there, lady or gentleman. Let me shake your hand. Welcome to the game. We are bringing you a UU match against Kaneziken today. This was taken on my stream. I don't have a regular schedule, but maybe like every few days, whenever I feel like it really. And I'll stream like either Wi-Fi battles or Showdown battles. But during this stream, I was running pretty low on Wi-Fi battles, so I figured, yeah, why not? Let's get a mixture of tiers going. I think I only got I think this was the only non-NU battle I actually got saved, but definitely got a few more recorded, so, you know, keep an eye out for that. I'm definitely enjoying playing a little mixture of tiers. As long as it's not OU or Ubers, I am perfectly fine with that. First turn, I'm going to lead with my Quillfish, expecting either main Shao or this thing to come out. And I got taunt for this, and, you know, I can take any hit from main Shao after the Intimidate. So that's what I do, go for the taunt, and even if he does predict that and go for the EQ, bro, I ain't even worried. Quillfish can take any hits from a Bronzong. So now I go into my Claydol because I don't know if I thought he'd stay in and try and get damage off, or he'd try and switch, but I figured now's a good chance to get at my rocks because he doesn't have a spinner, so I may as well. Now, when he brings out Slowbro, I figure, oh great, okay, I can easily take any hit from Slowbro. Scold, whatever, don't care, unless it's like randomly Specs or Life Orb with Hydro Pump, I ain't even worried. So I get at my rocks, but now I gotta switch out because I have no business staying in there. Gonna go to Shaman, hoping he doesn't predict that and go for like Flamethrower or Fire Blast, but yeah, it turns out he doubles out into his main shell, which is absolutely fine by me. I don't know if I could take a high jump kick, but I feel like he's gonna want to go straight for the U-turn, and I'm Scarfed, so that shows that he is also Scarfed, but it also hides the fact that I'm Scarfed because he'd outspeed me anyway. But, you know, the fact that I don't show an item here probably tells him that I'm either Scarf or Specs. And Specs would have done more, so, you know, he probably knows I'm Scarfed, that's the point. And for that reason, I do not want to stay in there because Bishop can easily come in here and just set up on me all day. So it turns out he goes to Bronzong instead, which I guess either one of them could take it, but yeah, Bronzong comes in, that gives him a chance to get at rocks because there's no way Durant's OHKOing this thing. This Durant, by the way, this is like, I don't have Home Claws in this thing, so I don't have Hustle. I've got like a Swarm Durant, and I think the Home Claw set probably is more effective in general, but I thought I'd try something a little bit different, so I've got like Agility, Baton Pass, X-Scissor, and one final move for coverage, which I'll show you in a bit. Going to Quillfish, I can take anything from main Shao. I Baton Passed out on that turn because I figured he probably would want to switch and I want the initiative. So all he can really do is U-turn. I am just going to go straight for, I think, a layer of T-Spikes on this turn. He has the Roserade, but it's like, I may as well try and force that to come in at some point because it seems like a good thing to do. So Slowbro comes in, that's fine by me. Once again, I have to be wary of Slowbro's coverage, which is surprisingly good. I was very unaware that it got any kind of fire moves until recently. Slowbro and Slowking both get Flamethrower and Fire Blast, to my knowledge, so Shaman switch could have been risky, but, you know, I take the Scold easily, no problem. Does get the burn, but to be honest, I don't really have too much value for Shaman at this point because, like, main Shao outspeeds, and it doesn't have the best coverage anyway, so, you know, I figure, okay, I'll go for Endeavor, bring it down to the point where it's not really worth saving. I mean, he could switch out and get Regenerator, but, like, I could just go into something here, and either he saves his Slowking, and something else has to take a massive hit, or he just has to let this thing die. And I figure Venomoth's going to be the best guy for the job. Just go for that Giga Drain because I don't have Pursuit on Houndoom, in case you're wondering why I didn't go to that, but yeah, take out the Slowking, Slow Bros, Slow whatever it is, the big fat one. And now I can go straight back into his main Shao, which is just a massive thorn in my side because once Quillfish goes down, which will happen sooner or later because I don't have Pain Split, this thing's going to be a massive threat and I will have nothing to deal with it, so I gotta plan my switches carefully, otherwise it's just gonna tear through my team with high jump kicks. So he goes for Stone Edge. I guess that's the best thing to hit either one of them. Gets a crit. Yeah, sort of significant. I don't know if it matters too much, but I can probably take another, given that that was a crit, so it nullified the attack drop. So now I just go for a taunt, I think predicting either this or... what else is going to come in? I don't know what else he has left, but maybe Bronzong? But I figure if I go for taunt, I can then go for Destiny Bond next turn, but seeing that he goes first on the Black Sludge, I didn't know this, but it turns out Roserade is actually quite fast, so I gotta switch out, go into my Durant here because I resist the Dual Stab and he can't go for Sleep Powder, so it seems like a pretty safe switch. Now's the slow part because all that happens here is he goes to Bronzong and I set up an Agility, and all I have to do here is just keep hitting X-Scissor, to be honest. Like, he's not going to go to Main Shell to take extra damage on the switch-in. And Bronzong's Earthquake doesn't really do anything to Durant because I have decent base defense. So all I got to do is kill this, and then I'm safe to either bat and pass out or attack whatever comes in, you know? So in comes the, "Hi kids!" I always read that in the, you know, Herbert the Pervert voice. Love that guy. Best character EU. Go for the Stone Edge because I figured Stone Edge would be better than Iron Head for coverage. Yes! You better believe it. Hits fire types, hits ice types, hits... what else does it hit? Flying types, all that good stuff, so I figured it'd be useful. But to my dismay, this unfortunately means that I can't hit Main Shell at all. So I have to bat and pass out and go into my Quillfish. This is where the crit from earlier kind of comes into play, because he does actually have the ability to two-hit kill me from here. Look at that, like that's Scarf Reckless. Is it Reckless or Regenerator? Whatever it is, like Scarf high jump kick from Main Shell, that's nothing to shake your head at, and Quillfish just eats them up for days. Except not really because I die, but hey, whatever. Go into my Claydol here because I just want to Rapid Spin, get those rocks out the way. Now unfortunately I don't have Ice Beam on this one. Normally you'd run like EQ, Ice Beam, Stealth Rock, and Rapid Spin, but for whatever reason, I have Toxic over Ice Beam. It's a weird set, but yep, now Roserade comes in, and I literally cannot do anything to it, so I have to switch out. Well, not literally, I could Earth Power, but that's pointless, it'll do nothing. Gotta switch out, go into my Houndoom here because it can take any single hit, and I can just threaten it out with a Fire Blast. So now he's forced to go into his Bishop if he wants to save his Roserade with, you know, Natural Cure, all that kind of stuff. Go for that big Fire Blast because this is a weird Houndoom which is physical, but it only has one fire move which is special. Don't know, it seemed a good idea at the time. Go for the Fire Blast, that extra damage there from the Sucker Punch doesn't really come into play, so I ain't even mad. I ain't even mad at all. Bishop goes down, and now he brings back in the Mian Shell. Now this thing, I think it is regenerated because it was damaged before, so at least it's not getting reckless high jump kicks, but the Regenerator, in my opinion, is a better ability to have anyway, so... Now I see the opportunity, I see the light at the end of the tunnel. Can Venomoth, my second favourite Pokemon of all time, can Venomoth, hope I got that right, I don't remember my order properly, but can Venomoth, this ridiculous, sorry to any epileptics watching this, Jesus Christ, that is rapid as hell. Go for the Quiver Dance a couple of times, high jump kick's going to do nothing, and obviously he's locked into it. 2 Quiver Dances, and I can outspeed the Main Shell when it comes back in. And I can take down especially defensive, apparently Roserade. I don't know what Roserade's special defense is like, but that crit might have mattered in terms of damage, but I think he said that he doesn't have, like he has Spikes, Rest, and then Dual Stab, so he couldn't actually hit me either way, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Go for the Venoshock, and that is going to clean take out 1,000,000 Main Shells from there. Venomoth, big threat. I don't know why it's still, you know, like hovering between RU and UU. It should definitely be in UU, but yeah, that was a good game, Kane. Hope you all enjoyed the match. That was definitely one of the better matches from the stream. If you want to catch my live streams, I guess you can follow me on Twitch. I don't know how their notification system works, but you're probably better off following me on Twitter because I'll like tweet out, I'll give you advance warning of when I'm going to stream. And it will normally be like, I don't know, 8 PM GMT, somewhere around there, but hope you all enjoyed the match. And with that being said, I will see you all in the near future. Goodbye.